Welcome to the YouTube channel Legaldost. Hi, I am Shashwat Seth, advocate practicing in Indore High Court as well as District Court. Today's topic is with regards to how the bank account can be frozen by the police authorities, by the RBI, and by the banks. First of all, we all should be aware of this fact that the bank accounts cannot be frozen by any authority without prior intimation to the bank holder as well as to the legal forums, that is the district court wherein the magistrate sits. It is the duty of the freezing authority to inform first of all the bank holder in case where the bank accounts have been frozen by the banking authorities itself, because there is an RBI guideline which suggests that the bank account holder is to be informed prior to the freezing of the account. Now, the bank accounts can be frozen for various reasons like clerical errors, investigated transaction, or a transaction which has been made which is a dubious transaction, so to say. Now, coming to the policing authorities who can freeze the bank accounts. The police has all the powers to freeze your bank account even without giving you a prior intimation. But there is a clause to that. Once the police authorities freeze your bank account, the policing authority is required to inform the magistrate about the same. And in case they don't do so, that freezing of the bank account will be considered as bad in law. To that effect, there are Supreme Court judgments which have been categorically stating this fact that the magistrate is required to be informed prior to the freezing of the bank account or after the freezing of the bank account, because the bank account will be considered as per section 102 of CRPC as a property which can be seized by the policing authority. Now, in these days, day and age, where I see that almost all the general public has a bank account which can be frozen because of some dubious transaction or for some other trail made through other transactions. Under that circumstances, the remedy available to the general public is to approach the district court or to approach the high court for unfreezing of the bank accounts. To that effect, there are other judgments of the Supreme Court and of the various high courts. In recent times, there is a judgment in 2022 delivered by the Kerala High Court, in which a bank account was frozen by the policing authorities by issuing a notice under section 91 of CRPC. The Kerala High Court held that such kind of bank account freezing, the freezing of the bank accounts cannot be done under the provision of section 91. The only provision available for the policing authorities is under section 102. Now, whether the bank accounts once frozen can be reopened if the proper procedure has been followed, the answer to that effect is yes. After the charge sheet is submitted by the policing authorities and the court, if it deems fit enough, that no further requirement of freezing of the bank account is required.